Show with Dino, Jack and Ash.
Welcome back, Ashley.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You didn't miss much.
Yeah.
I have laryngitis for 1 week.
I know.
And I come back.
Laryngitis.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I had no voice, like zero voice.
I saw you not last Friday, the Friday before
Yes.
you went down, and you seemed well, and you and Christian were free to get on it and drink that weekend.
Yeah, kind of. We were up early for training the following morning.
Oh.
And he woke up not well and didn't come to train. He didn't train, didn't do the ride. My voice was a bit sketchy. By the end of the day, it was not
done.
great. And then on Sunday, I felt very, very sick.
Poor thing.
And voices, it's just coming back. It's still a little bit cool.
Yeah, I still sound a little bit husky, a little
love that
bit,
sound.
but it's back, which is great.
Hey, welcome back.
Speaking of cook voices, how did your no vaping on the weekend go?
I didn't touch that shit. Yeah.
On Friday, Dino was like, I want to not vape this weekend when I'm
Yuck.
out drinking.
I didn't realise that you vape.
No, it was sneaking into my repertoire after a few, and I didn't like it. It was, it's gross and weird.
You're a fixed man.
Well, all I'm saying is I got through the weekend.
I think it's because it's just so readily available.
Absolutely.
I feel like every time you're out, there are multiple vapes
Yes.
going around.
And they're tasty.
Oh, yes, they taste like that delicious, weird shit that no one knows what it is.
Yes.
Now, we don't talk about the T20 World Cup. I got to know, I guess none of you guys are that into it, Jackie, Ash. I sort of just forgot.
I am when Virat Kohli puts on a masterclass, though.
Well, last night there was 93,000 people at the MCG, and there was hundreds of millions.
Actually?
Yeah.
And there's hundreds of millions of people watching around the world. In this wild game between India and Pakistan, the people were just going ape shit over.
Yeah.
And it's just happening, and I just didn't even pop up on my radar. No one's talking about
I
it.
had to pick my boyfriend up from the airport last night. He was on the Gold Coast for a bucks, and driving home, the masses of people that were walking through and around Richmond, it was insane.
I was at the pub last night, and they didn't even have the screens on for it.
And it was an amazing game.
What?
Yeah,
It
like
went
a
down
massive...
to the last ball. Like, the crowd were going ape shit. It was wild. I wish I went.
Yeah, that would have been a vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder Ubers were cooked and surging.
How much did you pay for an Uber last night?
Oh, like from my place to the pub, it was $25, but usually it should be like $10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
How good.
Yes.
Sue, in Bentley, how's your weekend?
Oh, absolutely awesome. Didn't watch the T20 though.
I know.
But-
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'd rather put pins in my eyes.
Same.
True. But what the big news last week about Chris and Sam and Brownie, that might be big, but the bigger news is, are you guys going to be back next year?
Nah, mate, we're cooked.
not.
We're
But,
done.
we'll be around in, we're back in some form. All of us
Somewhere.
in different play. Who knows, mate? Who knows? But, this is our last few weeks on the damn radio.
I think there's 27 shows left, Sue, so we will be still here with, on air before Chrissy, Sam and Brownie, but December 2 will also be our last show.
December 2. Well, let me tell you, you guys got us through COVID and a lot of other things, and, yeah, I'm just sad now.
Sue, we love you. We
love
love
you.
when you call up.
You can Insta DM us all next year, Sue, and we'll send you selfies back.
And I'll still see you walking
All right,
around
done.
Bentley.
Bang. There you go.
Yeah, you will. You will.
Sue, we're gonna
All
send
right,
you-
guys, I'll let you go.
We're going to send you a double pass to Black Adam starring The Rock, which is in cinemas now, and you're in the draw for Nova's 10K a day.
Not bad, Suze. Sarah, what's going on? What did you do on the weekend?
Hey, how are you?
Not
Good.
bad.
That's good. I made an announcement on the weekend.
What do you mean?
Having a baby.
Hey, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Nice work, mate.
Thanks, guys.
Now, how are they made? I don't... that's cool.
Did you do it? Did you announce it with some lame balloon pop or anything, Sarah? Or
Oh, no.
are you cooler and better than that?
I did a lame spark.
A lame...
Plaque.
I heard something else, but
Right.
a plaque. All right. Cool.
Talk me through how you announce it via a plaque.
Oh, just a Facebook, Instagram post.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Okay. You know what? That beats a balloon pop. That's a bit
That's
chicer.
for the gender, Jack. You're getting everything confused. First comes you're having the baby, then you can say the
gotcha.
gender.
But can't you find out the gender and the baby at the same time?
I think most people do the announcement first and then do the gender reveal because then everyone can come
Because they
to
need more attention. Yeah,
gender.
gotcha.
Sarah, just remember, if you plan on having a gender reveal party, you shouldn't do that because your friends have better things to do on a Sunday.
I saw one online where there were two pole dancers doing the gender
That's
reveal.
fun. See, that's
there we go.
One
spicing it
dressed
up.
in blue, one dressed in pink. Who makes it to the
good.
top of the pole first? Oh, Blue does. You're having a boy.
That's good. Sarah, you are also going to go and see Black Adam starring The Rock, which is in cinemas now, and you're in the draw for Nova's 10K a day.
Thank you. Hey, guys, with the announcement on Friday, are you going to have a farewell party?
Yeah, we should do.
We
I don't
should.
know. We'll have a think. We've got a while to plan it.
We've got 6 weeks, Sarah, but I'm sure there'll be meetings this week, and I'll pop you on the Teams call, and you can be across it.
Yes, I can be designated driver.
Done.
Great.
That's
Done,
great.
Sarah. Done. Let's go to the other Sarah in Frankston now. I spoke to you on Friday. We're talking about Black Adam. And you were going to go, and I was reading the reviews, and they were a bit shite. Now, did you go to Black Adam?
Yes, I did on Friday, and then my son went again on Sunday.
What? It's the
So
new...
take out what you will.
Yeah. It's the new DC film with The Rock in it. And what did you think, Sarah? Because I saw it too.
It's The Rock with superpowers.
It's The Rock with superpowers.
It's Dwayne being himself, but he's got superpowers.
I thought I was so bored. Like, he wasn't being The Rock. He was being like boring Rock with superpowers.
Like you said, zombie Rock.
Zombie Rock.
So, but Sarah,
Well, my
you're...
partner fell asleep.
Mate, I
At the
understand.
start.
It's too. It starts at 11 with Zombie Rock just doing nothing really, besides all the wild superhero shit. But there's no charm. He's the most
No,
charming
he had
man.
He had a few zingers, like a few little jokes, and that's about it. And then everyone else seemed to carry it, I think.
Why
Like
did your
Pierce
son
Brosnan
go?
and things like that?
Why did your son go back and see it again? Did he like it?
Because he thought it was a masterpiece.
Yeah. What? Okay. Yeah.
My son's 13. He
Yeah.
thinks everything's great.
When you're a kid, yeah, I didn't understand how movies got bad reviews. I just liked anything.
Yeah.
And then you realise that stuff's shit.
The Rock always...
That's right. It's bringing back stuff. Like there are certain sneak peeks for things to come in DC, and I'm excited for that.
It's
I
just
don't want to say any spoilers on the radio.
It was meh. Like, The Rock wasn't having fun.
He always seems to play the same character, though.
Yep.
I feel like when you watch a movie, you know what character he's going to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's got
FBI
sass. He's normally got sass. This guy had no sass.
And we were saying that on Friday, Ash. We were saying that exact thing, that he plays the same character. But someone like I was using as an example, Jen Aniston, she plays the same character in every TV show or movie. But some of them are still good and enjoyable. And she plays the character well for that role.
So The Rock
for that
was
movie.
lacking that twinkle in his eye that he's normally got.
Totally.
Hey, Sarah, guess what? You've won a double pass to Black Adam featuring The Rock, which is in cinemas now.
Son can go again.
You're
Yes.
so lucky. Good morning, gang. It's the early show on Nova 100. We're going to go, but before, Jack, you have some breaking audio, I'm told.
Yeah, on Saturday night, we ended up out for a few drinks, Dino, you, myself, Pang, and our friend Sarah. And at the end of the night, as you always should finish a Saturday night, we went to the kebab shop. Mm-hmm. And it was probably about 3:30. And walking into a kebab shop with Sam Pang at 3:30 always is going to bring adventure and, let's say, a crowd. And if he was worried that this comedian's, it's his first big stand-up tour with the comedians, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
But, it's his first sort of forte into such big crowds. If he can make people laugh with a simple gag like this, I think he's going to be sweet.
Okay.
A slow applause for the next minute over a mixed meat, thanks, boys. And then he'd walk in and go, oh, I want a Diet Coke too. And they'd go,
Stunning.
Wow.
It's the early show with Dino, Jack and Ash. Get up and go.
On Nova 100.
Yeah, the new British PM, he's 42.
He's 40. He's so young.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah. I mean, that has just been a wild ride
I know.
in the UK.
That's crazy.
Crazy to watch.
From Boris to him, he's quite a good-looking gent as well.
Well, from Boris to Liz to, him.
sorry. I'm
We
just
can't
comparing
forget
the two
Liz.
dudes.
Yeah, true.
Well, let's
True.
see if this guy lasts longer than a lettuce,
I really hope so.
A standard iceberg lettuce. Melvin, good morning. You look good. You look great, I gotta say. The Docklands. It's been a punchline for so long. Hasn't still really found a vibe, right? Like you still go there and it's a
wind tunnel.
It's a wind tunnel. It's just all
windy.
I mean, I'm not complaining about the cleanliness, but it's so clean and strange.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And until now, I've had no reason or will to go there. But this ATET nightclub has got me in. So it's it was billed as a venue that would deliver a festival-like feel akin to the party islands of Mykonos and Ibiza, but in Docklands.
Man, are you sure?
Yes, I'm dead set. I saw it on my Instagram over the weekend. I didn't know what it was. And then this morning I found this article about it. It fits 550 people and it goes and opens until 1 a.m, floats around the Docklands end of the Yarra.
Jesus.
And you party on it.
What is that, an old barge?
Yes. And they've set it up to look like you are at an actual festival. Like the Instagram videos of it are sick. It
looks proper. It doesn't look budget.
Wow.
looks proper. Now, before I go on with the story, I want to speak to Finn in Albert Park. Finn, you were there on the weekend.
Yes. How are you going?
Hello, Finn. If you were there on the weekend, how's your mental health today on Tuesday?
Not too bad today. Monday was a bit rough, but feeling better today.
So, Finn, run me through the club. How long has it been there and how did you find out about it?
So the opening day was on Saturday, and I'm good friends with one of the head managers there. He used to be a head manager at Electric, and now he's managing the club there.
Makes sense.
Finn, we've probably come across each other at Electric, Finn.
Finn, what kind of music are they playing there?
It's like a really good mix of house music, really, and quite deep house. They're playing on the old vinyl records, which is quite cool too, so they're really mixing tracks and not just feel like they're playing it off their phone. They're really into it, the DJs there. They were really good on the weekend.
Hey, Finn, once you're on it until it stops? What's the deal?
Well, you can get on and off at any time, but like most people get on it. It's more of a day party thing they've set up, which is good because I think they've tapped into something Melbourne hasn't. So it's like finishes quite early as well. It's all about really they're having a day party there, which is awesome. I love it.
No shit.
I'm just reading. It's saying because it's relocatable, it means it could travel to other locations down the track.
Tasmania.
If they decide, they decide that Docklands isn't.
You can head on down to Frankston.
Yeah.
Hey, Finn, so it says here, though, that they stay open till like 1 a.m, is that right?
Yeah, they did, yep.
Far out. And then so on the actual Saturday night, then it wasn't floating around the Yarra like the PR photos suggest?
No, it wasn't floating around the Yarra. It just stayed docked onto the same point the whole time.
Right.
What's it called again, you guys?
ATET nightclub. Thank you so much, Finn. Let me give you a prize.
Hey, Finn, you're one of the greats.
We're going to send you we're going to put you in the draw for an over 10K a day, and we're also going to send you a double pass to Hoyt's plus a custom Ben & Jerry's cake. Order your custom Ben & Jerry's cake at select Hoyt's location. Now, AT&T, obviously the opening weekend went really well and it looked sick on Instagram, but there have been several complaints from Docklands residents due to the noise. So the club founder said that they did testing that it came in well below limits of 70 decibels, but it's not good enough for residents, saying that even when their TVs are turned up loud, they can hear it, and they can just hear doof, doof, doof. But this is my favourite quote. We'll finish with this. One of the residents said, "You could hear it even above the TV. The peacefulness of the community has been ruined, and this is what's going to drive people out of Docklands."
Yeah.
No, that's what's going to drive people out of Docklands.
Why is there a pirate living in the Docklands?
Because he's on the barge. He lives above the barge.
I live in an old-ass building in the city, and I love it. It's like an old tree. I think it was made in the 19th century, Ash.
Wow.
The high ceilings are my favourite thing.
Yeah.
It's sick.
It's a ripper old thing. Anyway, we get lots of weird characters moving into the building, and there's currently this exotic bird on level 1. A bird.
What kind of exotic bird?
It's colourful as hell. It's big.
How big?
Size of a football.
Okay.
For a minute, I don't know why, but I thought you were talking about a human.
Yeah, I think
Just
I had to be clear.
Right.
Like, I'd be pretty old school to be
So not a female
calling
human.
a woman. There's this bird that moved in.
Old Sally, she's an exotic one.
Hey, good bird. Let me tell you.
The size of a football.
This friggin' bird, it won't shut up. The owner puts it on the balcony, which is below my balcony off to the side a bit. But it sounds like R2-D2, just currently just piercing my thoughts and living room.
So it's like a parrot. Is it speaking words or just gibberish?
No, it just, it goes, it's that one.
Uh-huh.
constantly that one.
Sounds like a text tone.
Yeah, it does. It pierces the wall somehow. Like I'd rather a rave barge playing doof music constantly because my brain can accept that.
Yeah.
But this little jerk bird, it just whistles when it wants.
And if it's not even talking, when you're feeling sad and lonely, at least it's like I've got a little mate there I can like yell out to.
How often do you think I'm feeling sad and lonely, by the way?
About 4 p.m. every day I get sad and lonely. So I just assume everyone I work with hits that point at 4 p.m.
So when I'm sad and lonely, this bird, man.
When you're channeling your inner Jack.
Yeah, at 4 p.m. every day. Mate, that's when it hits, the sads.
Bird won't shut up. I don't know what to do about this.
Can you
kill
approach?
it? No, that's I'm joking.
Have you tried kind of calling out to the bird to see if it reacts?
I don't want to engage it because then it'll probably get louder and a bigger idiot.
Or what if it tries to fly away because you
I'll
startled?
open that cage. I'll open
it's
it.
in a cage on the balcony.
It's a caged bird.
I was expecting it just freestanding on the balcony.
Like, what sort of owner just puts his bird out to torment others?
You know, I was going to say spud gun, but that's a bit hectic. What about a water pistol? And then just a slight little shot
But
up.
it's in a cage. That's so cruel.
But just one little spray of water should start to understand that's your cue to be quiet.
It's out of range.
I think you need dead eye accuracy.
Do you know the owner?
No, but I'm getting close to the end of my tether.
Yeah, could you knock on the door and say that, I'm fine?
Nah, who can be bothered with the confrontation when you're sad at 4 p.m? I think a letter.
A letter, an anonymous, gutless letter.
Yeah. No, I've had that before, and that sucks.
You would have had a mental breakdown.
Oh yeah, I'm all about compliance. So when I've been told I'm doing something wrong,
I can imagine you
very
spiraling.
upsetting. It was bad.
Luke, how you going? Do you have some insight to offer?
Bro, why don't you just get a YouTube video of the noise?
Yes.
Play it really loud on the speaker, and I'm sure the bird will go, oh, okay, I'll be quiet.
Yes.
So record the bird and play the bird back to the bird, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Or just another bird noise, like a crow or an eagle, something scary.
A predator.
Yeah.
A predatory larger bird to threaten it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing is, though, when birds are scared, I think they make more noise and I think it becomes a bit more ratty.
Also, can't they just croak if they get too scared? Birds in a cage.
Yeah.
Look, I don't want to kill the bird.
That's a solution.
I want the bird to live a long life, just not out there.
Have you seen the owner?
Yeah, he doesn't particularly bond with the bird. It's just like he puts the bird out there to get it out of his lounge room.
So he doesn't have to listen to it making those noises.
No shit. I'll record it for you guys.
I want you to put, and you've got a great sound system. Put on a really scary, different bird noise.
What about white noise?
No.
You could play white noise.
That's relaxing.
Like, why should I have to do this,
True.
Why should I have to play counter audio to drown out this moronic bird?
I know. Sally Cat. Straight to the Lord Mayor.
Whoa. Yeah, we got some friends.
We got some pull.
Let's send her an email.
Luke, you've got a something.
Yeah, we're going to put you in the draw for Nova's 10K a day, and we're also going to send you a deluxe gift pack from Panna Organic, which includes chocolate, spreads, and more.
Oh, yum.
Oh, thanks, guys. You are amazing.
Hey, you're amazing. This bird isn't amazing. This bird is like the bird off Aladdin. You know, the baddies bird?
Yes.
But less charming. This bird's more of a dickhead. Hey, good morning. Hey. Let's go straight to Kanye West and listen to this first of all.
The thing about it, me and Adidas, is like, I could literally say anti-Semitic shit and they can't drop me.
And in the words of the great Leslie Jordan.
Well, shit.
Well, guess what? He has been dropped.
Wow.
Yeah.
This one hurts the most as well because this deletes his billionaire status. So his net worth, Adidas accounted for $1.5 billion of his net worth.
Right.
So now he's valued at $400 million.
So Adidas had put the relationship with Kanye under review when he wore the White Lives Matter t-shirt.
Right.
And then obviously was under a huge amount of pressure over the remarks that he made recently, the anti-Semitic remarks.
He went after George Floyd, that situation. It's like he's on a tear and he doesn't want to be proven wrong. And rather than be proven wrong or, be pulled up even, he'll just do anything to go the other way.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild.
Yeah.
It's crazy shit.
It reminds on a larger scale, like when you're in primary school and you're in trouble, so you just keep being naughty and keep cracking it and keep rebelling. Until your parents get called?
Until you got a year's worth of detention because you just wouldn't stop.
Yeah, it's like he's being controversial for the sake of being controversial. I don't like everything he's saying. Like the anti-Semitic remarks were horrible. Like it's just, why are you doing this?
The thing about it, me and Adidas, is like, I could literally say anti-Semitic shit and they can't drop me.
Cool, mate.
Yeah.
It also gets to a point as well. I was thinking last night, I think I give this shit way too much thought. If I were Kim, right, I wouldn't want my kids being around their father if he's making those sorts of remarks and putting those ideologies in their head.
Nope.
Like, it's dangerous.
It's wild stuff. Louise in Mount Waverley. What's going on?
Good morning.
Yo.
I'm sure you're all sick of hearing it, but I'm really going to miss you guys.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
We'll
anyway.
miss you, Louise.
Gonna miss you, Louise.
Nice.
Thanks.
We'll,
I don't know who's going to keep me company on these early drives. It's not going to be the same.
The weekly podcasts will still be up, so you could just milk them for the year.
Go back, revisit, relive.
Yeah.
Imagine listening to like Kanye West being cancelled in 2022, in 2023. He's probably done way more whack shit until then, but it'll feel more, not as controversial.
I wanted to let you guys know that when I drive these early morning drives, there is a house on Ferntree Gully Road that has Christmas decorations up already.
What?
No.
Already?
Yeah, I noticed it last week, and I had to look twice. I could not believe it.
That's psychotic.
It's sad.
It's mid-October.
Is it possible they left them up from last year? No?
I don't think so, unless I missed it for 9 months.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Some people have a lot of spare time.
That's a bored family.
I mean, it's pretty to look at, but it's mid-October. It feels so weird.
Yeah.
There's so much that happens between now and Christmas. Like so many other things to be doing.
The stuff is starting to appear in stores, so I wonder if it's like a Coles manager or a Coles worker that's like unloading the shipment of all the Christmas deckies, and before they chuck it on the floor, they're chucking some in their car to take home.
Maybe they're just trying to get the work at their house done early. Because, it's like one of those things, if you put it off, you never do it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it's one of those things you just shouldn't do, but...
What's the acceptable earliest date are we saying? Are we going December 1, you reckon, Ash?
I reckon December 1. It has to be within the scope of December.
Yeah.
It can't be pre-December.
No. And also, let everyone celebrate Halloween first, yeah?
That's this weekend.
Exactly. On Monday, when everyone's going knocking on doors, you don't want to be rocking up to, like Rudolph.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
I want a ghost.
See, the rule in the Gardner household is because we've got a few family birthdays in November and my mum's birthday is in December. It's once Marilyn's birthday is ticked off on December 10 that the Christmas decorations can go up.
I like that.
You need the ample time to celebrate the other things.
Marilyn must be celebrated. And then
the tree can
the
go
candy canes come out. Oh, Louise, that's crazy. And here's a prize.
We're going to send you a double pass to Black Adam starring The Rock, which is in cinemas now. And you're also in the draw for Nova's 10K a day, Louise.
Oh, I can find out whether it's the Rock being the Rock.
Yeah. Let us know.
Yeah, all right, we'll do. Thanks, guys.
See you later. All righty. Ash, what do you got?
James Corden has been on the nose a little bit lately. Last week, we saw him banned from a restaurant in New York called Balthazar. He was accused of abusive behaviour towards the staff. The owner of Balthazar, Keith McNally, came out on Instagram and, basically said he's not welcome anymore. That ban was then rescinded after Corden reached out.
This whole thing feels like when people were going for Ellen, like saying, coming out with all these bad stories about Ellen. This feels exactly like that.
A little bit like that.
Mm.
Yeah. So the ban was initially about was around 2 incidents. The most recent one, James Corden actually issued an apology for on his talk show. He actually opened his talk show with this apology.
As her meal came wrong to the table the third time, in the heat of the moment, I made a sarcastic, rude comment, right, about cooking it myself. And it is a comment I deeply regret.
So James Corden was at Balthazar with his wife. They let the restaurant staff know that his wife has a serious food allergy and she couldn't eat this particular food. Her meal came out incorrectly, not once, not twice, but 3 times. And that's when he made the comment, I should just cook it myself.
Right.
Why did he not say this, though, a week ago when this all came out? This is where I just think it's just bullshit. It's like, oh, now you've seen the backlash for the past week and now you've come up with this narrative. Like, having watched a bit of that clip, it's like, God, you've come up with this, like, long... That clip went for so long.
Yeah.
And you've come up with this big narrative about it. I'm like, either just say nothing or say this a week ago.
Well, he did explain why he didn't really speak out or why he felt like he hadn't done anything wrong. He initially brushed it off as being silly, and he explains why.
But here's the truth of it, right? Because I didn't shout or scream, like I didn't get up out of my seat, I didn't call anyone names or use derogatory language, I've been walking around thinking that I hadn't done anything wrong, right? But the truth is, I have. I made a rude comment, and it was wrong. It was an unnecessary comment. It was ungracious to the server.
Man, it's so weird how much mileage this tiny incident has got, eh?
I know.
Yeah.
Hey,
all over the world, people are bagging on about
On
it.
Dermois, though, that Instagram gossip account, he apparently is a massive dick.
Shit.
Like, all the reports and the tips say he's a douchebag.
Really?
Yeah.
What does Leslie Jordan think?
Well, shit.
Good morning. So great that all these tours are going on. Kings of Leon are around the corner.
I was a big Kings of Leon fan.
Still am, Ash. They're great. Their first 4 albums are truly unbelievable. I dropped off a bit after those, but that first one, it's like trucking music.
Yeah.
Love that.
Non-Call, great song too.
Encall's a ripper.
Ripper.
Anyway, they're playing in Mildura to kick off their tour. Just, I don't know, something different.
Yeah, sick.
Gone bush. But the drummer, Nathan, just went to a golf course in Sydney, and they turned him away because of his tats.
Really?
Ridiculous.
Man, old school.
And also, although at a golf course, I don't know, I've never been to one, if you are somebody, say Brownie walked in with a tattoo, but they recognised him, do you think they'd still let him in?
I reckon they'd ask him to put a shirt on. Because they're just funny about their tradition. Like,
with a Kings of Leon band member, I probably wouldn't recognise them. Like, if they told you who you were, you'd be impressed. But someone at a golf course in Sydney probably just wouldn't know.
But irrespective of who they are, I think the policy's pretty ridiculous. Like,
it's a bit old school, Ash.
So, especially nowadays, people have tattoos everywhere. How do you cover up?
There's still a generation of old dudes at those golf clubs, though, that would hate them.
They just love their tradition. I was at Q and I had my hat on inside, and so many people, hat, take.
Oh, yeah.
Don't have your hat on
Well, it's
inside,
like
man.
Hat at a dinner table,
But
I
it's-
think, is a big no.
Yeah, but I just forget because, tradition or whatever.
Totally.
But,
Hey, may I offer you a tidbit about Kings of Leon?
please.
None of the band members go by their first names. So Caleb, for example, is his middle name. So
Yeah.
each band member has just picked their middle name as their sort of stage name and the names that they're known by.
Gotcha.
But I don't actually know what their first names are.
That's so interesting.
Yeah. Because they're cousins.
Yeah, Leon was their grandfather.
Yeah.
Right, Ash, you are
Go,
a
you
fan.
rocker.
Jeez.
It's the early show with Dino, Jack and Ash. Get up and go.
On Nova 100.
Good morning, Melbourne. It's the early show on Nova 100. So it feels like ages since Rihanna has released some new tunes, the new Black Panther.
2016.
Whoa, what?
Work. That
Yep.
album.
2016.
Yeah.
Yep.
Holy shit.
I know.
I listened to Rated R on the way in this morning after waking up and seeing the news. And I reckon Rihanna's one artist where there is not one album I don't like or I think isn't up to, like, standard.
Yeah.
It's every album is elite.
Yeah. So this is kind of her return to the music scene. Of course, we heard as well she's headlining the Super Bowl halftime
Yes.
show.
All right, so for the new Black Panther, here's a little bit of a snippet. That's all we got.
What a tease.
It sounds like Enya. It's a new single from Enya.
I mean,
Everyone-
it could be Rihanna, it could, maybe not, and it may not
Do
be
we
her.
know her baby's name? I know she's had the baby.
Kevin? Is it Kevin? Kevin?
That feels right.
Feels right,
Let's
huh?
go
Yeah.
with it.
Hey, Cliff in Frankston, good morning.
Morning.
What can we do for you, old boy? Yes, Kevin, it's good to hear from him.
It's always a great chat with Kev.
He could win 10K just by getting on the radio.
I think it was Cliff, Kev's Rihanna's baby.
Oh, there we go.
You guys are getting
getting
Cliff
all
and Kev confused.
Hey, back in a second. Sandy and Sunshine, good morning.
Good morning. How's it going?
Not too bad, Sandy. What the hell did you do last night, friend?
Oh, not much. Just ate a very average pizza and got some petrol.
Petrol was the highlight.
I like the average pizza personally. Where did you get the average pizza from?
Well, I shouldn't shame them, but they're one of those cheap franchises.
Sometimes you roll the dice on the big 2 or 3, and it's heaven. And then I reckon 70% of the time of the big ones, it's shit house. What do you guys think?
I agree. I've also got a question when we refer to like those big 3. Do we put crust in the category of the like greasy old school like Pizza Huts and Domino's, or is crust separate out of that?
I think it's in between the boutique and the big 3.
I agree.
Because I consider it a big 3. Yeah, because I love crust. Like,
It's a gateway.
Pizza.
It's a gateway. It's a gateway
It's a
pizza.
gateway to the big 3.
Sandy, you don't have to tell us where because probably sponsors. But was it crust?
No,
Crust
crust isn't too bad.
Crust has a good strike rate.
Elite.
Did it have cheese within the crust? I think that'll give us a big clue.
Whoa.
Just to interrupt, I just wanted to just call quickly and say thank you for getting me and my mates through COVID. It was a tough time, and it was nice to listen to you guys.
Sandy.
And just one last thing. The reason I'm calling actually is my mate asked me to call and apologize to Ash, Jack, and Dino. Sorry.
Yeah, why?
And,
for what? What reason?
He actually annoyed us, but he didn't mean to. His heart was in the right place, so he just wanted to apologize.
You know what?
My wee mate.
Okay. Mate, all forgiven. What?
Well, I mean,
What did he?
I don't know what it...
How did he annoy
we've
us?
all got demons, Sandy.
Hey, mate. All good.
Well, my mate was saying silly things to Ash just as a joke, and she got a bit offended.
Right. Okay. Hey, mate. Ash, do you remember this?
No.
All good then.
I think
right?
I offend Ash every 5 minutes, so you're all good. Your mate's all good,
I
Sandy.
think maybe that's why I don't remember.
Hey, Sandy, we're going to put you in the draw for Nova's 10K day, and because for your lovely words to us, we're also going to send you a $250 What If voucher.
Thanks, guys.
And,
I love you.
Yeah, Sandy, us too, and thanks for those nice words. You beautiful, beautiful
That's
man.
really nice.
Olivia in Heidelberg, what's going on?
Not much. Just called to say hi to you guys before you finish up.
Mate,
Olivia, are you panting?
No, I'm walking.
Oh,
I'll stop now.
Okay, that's kind.
Mate, hey, we've got about a month left, and thanks for your love. We'll be with you for a bit longer, but thanks for your call, Olivia.
We're going to miss you in the morning. Thank you.
Olivia, a $250 What If voucher for you as well, and you're in the draw for Nova 10K day. I'm generous today.
You are.
Early show on Nova 100. Was Halloween that big for you two growing up in the country in WA where I grew up? Didn't exist.
It was big for me when we lived in the US.
Oh, no shit.
Massive.
Of course.
It was so much fun. And I know it cops a little... Some people in Australia don't seem to like it. They're
Love
like,
it.
oh, it's a US tradition.
It's the best.
Boo humbug. But it's actually so much fun.
They
We
say
used to fill out...
Boo humbug.
Boo humbug is the takeaway so far.
Seriously, are you all good? Who's humbug?
I remember yesterday, Ash, at the elevators, me and Pang were getting in the lift and she gave us a sick burn. She goes, oh, you guys are such slow pokes. I almost missed the lift. Slow pokes.
Did she actually say that?
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Wait, what's humbug? Who's humbug when he's at home?
do we know what's going on here?
Is that some Canada speak you're bringing to Australia?
It's come from somewhere in the back of my brain and I'm trying to claw back where it's
Isn't it bar humbug?
Bar humbug,
So you
that's
gave it a Halloween twist by saying boo humbug. Okay.
I think that's what's happened.
Anyway, sorry.
I think I've just lost my mind.
Growing up, though, it wasn't as big for us. Like in Mount Eliza, every fourth house maybe did it.
Yeah.
But I'm all for it. And I'm like, Aussies that sort of poo-poo it, I'm like, we love celebrating things in a party. So get around it.
Exactly.
Because it's a free excuse even as an adult to have a party.
Either have a party or get
Boo
lots
humbug.
of lollies.
Boo humbug.
There's a house, though, in Sydney that has upset many people and many residents surrounding the house as it's been deemed too disturbing for children to approach.
How come?
Now, you know The Handmaid's Tale?
Oh.
Initially I saw this headline and I'm like, oh, it's gone all like sexual or something, like some deviant type posters. But it's in fact, what they've done is taken The Handmaid's Tale, a phrase from The Handmaid's Tale, Nalit te bastards carborundorum, which is actually don't let the bastards grind you down, And then, much like the series The Handmaid's Tale, they've hung people
Whoa!
from their patio, on their front patio.
Yeah, that's not fun. That looks too realistic.
And splattered blood over their beautiful white brick terrace house.
Oh, no, that's... that's
oh man, that's real bad.
I'm kind of here for it, but like imagine like little Jimmy walking to school seeing that.
Well, somebody think of the children. That's horrific.
They need to put some tacky stuff around it because at the moment it legit looks like two people, real people.
It looks real.
It looks like the actual set of The Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's proper creepy.
Wow.
Halloween is meant to be like jack-o'-lanterns and cobwebs and ghosts,
And like boo humbug and stuff.
Yeah, lots of boo.
It's the early show with Dino, Jack and Ash. Get up and go.
On Nova 100.
Yo, good morning, Melbourne. It's the early show. I know we've got like 5 weeks left of hanging out with you people in this early hour. 13, 24, 10 if you want to say hi or maybe you win a prize. But I'm very excited. Ash reckons there's some spicy new pageant news from America. Ash, what the hell are you doing, by the way?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find headphones that actually work for me. So I won't actually be able to hear any of these grabs.
Tom! None of the headphones work.
We will not continue until you can hear my voice. Ash, can you hear me? That's not working. All right.
That's okay. I'll plow on.
Well, I wanted to play some pageant audio, my favourite pageant audio first, which you won't be able to hear.
Well, but I mean, I think I know what it is. But before we get to that, I do want to tell you a little bit of the backstory because I do then want to talk about
I know how to fix it.
All right, Jack.
I've worked it out. I should give you a 10.
This is good shit, gang. The listener wins here. The listener is the winner.
I cranked that up, so I'm probably going to blow my eardrums. Yeah, okay, that's great.
Gardner's back.
I'm back.
All right.
Thanks, Jack.
All right, continue.
Jack, thank
Well done,
you.
Jack.
Jack the Tech. Okay, so the Miss USA 2022 pageant has been rocked by controversy. So the winner was named as Miss Texas R. Bonnie Gabriel. I don't know why Bonnie has an R before it.
Yeah.
Seems unnecessary to me, but hey.
It's almost like a title.
The letter R and then Bonnie.
And then Bonnie.
Shit.
Her parents were probably R. Kelly fans coming from Texas.
I mean, Texas is that kind of go big or go home vibe, so I feel like they just would chuck an extra letter in there. Anyway, several other contestants pointed out a number of conflicts of interest and also a few examples of where they felt like she received favourable treatment. So when she was announced as the winner, it sounded very exciting, but behind her in the background, you could see a lot of really angry-looking faces. A lot of the contestants walked straight off the stage and didn't stick around to actually congratulate
All
her.
right, so everyone's lined up behind her and they're clearly pissed off. They're not doing those pageant smiles.
Some are, but a lot aren't.
At this point, you would just think they're sore losers.
Exactly.
That are jealous.
Well, since then, it's come out that a lot of the other contestants are saying, no, she received favourable treatment, and they're saying it's because of the sponsorship. So a lot of the sponsors for the entire Miss USA pageant are actually also sponsors at the state level. So there's a bit of crossing over. But I loved the examples of why they thought she was getting favourable treatment. They're saying she was allowed to do different walking patterns on stage when we're told to strictly follow a very particular walking pattern. And I'm like, is that really going to be a make or break for you?
Come on.
Come on. They also say her coaches were allowed in rehearsals, whereas other coaches were banned from it.
What?
But I love a good pageant blunder, and it made me want to revisit some of my favourite pageant blunders. So, of course, in 2015, Steve Harvey, who was the host of Miss Universe, declared Miss Columbia the winner incorrectly.
I personally believe...
Sorry, number 2, Dean.
I have to apologize. The first runner-up is Colombia. Miss Universe 2015 is Philippines.
Which, of course, led to one of our favourite grabs on this show.
Number 1?
No.
Horrible mistake. Still a great night.
Then, of course, we also saw at Miss Teen USA in 2007, South Carolina she was asked a question. A fifth of Americans can't locate the US on a world map. Why do you think this is? And this was her response, and it's my favourite all time.
I personally believe that US Americans are unable to do so because some people out there in our nation don't have maps, and I believe that our education, like such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere like such as, and I believe that they should, our education over here in the U.S. should help the U.S. Or should help South Africa.
She's drowning.
And should help the Iraq and the Asian countries, so we will be able to build up our future for our children.
Send her
Thank you very much.
a life vest. Chuck it into the water.
I didn't realise that was from 2007.
Yes.
Man, that's been around a while.
Hasn't it?
Horrible mistake. Still a great night.
That's the thing. It's still a great
Still a great night.
The mistake was horrible. The night, great.
Still fantastic.
Don't move. Hey, Haley in Healesville. How you doing? What's going on?
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Not too bad. What are you calling for, old friend?
I'm just driving to the gym before I head to work.
Good on you.
All right. Now, you're on the way to the gym. I like to do this. We like to do this. Do you want some motivation? Do you want us to, get you in the mood?
Yes, please. I definitely need it this morning.
Now, do you want easy, medium, or hard motivation?
Medium.
I'm always worried I'm going to swear when we do this.
Same, but I'm really bad at it.
It's high risk. First of all, I need to know what Haley's doing, so we're channeling the correct.
Okay, yes.
Kill me now.
No, what do you...
I'm doing weights this morning.
Weights.
So.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Pumping tin.
Now, remember, medium. I'll go first,
Okay.
Jackie Ash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Haley, you're going to get in that gym. You're going to smash down some protein. You're going to lift them weights.
Haley, you're going to get into that gym. You're going to go into the cubicle. You're going to fill yourself with steroids. Then you're going to lift.
Yes, Haley, get that pre-workout into you. Get those jitters and go move that tin.
Woo!
How do you feel?
Oh, I am so ready to hit PBs today now. Thank you so much.
Proud of Ash for using the word tin as well. Haley, good one.
Haley, you're in the draw for an over 10K a day, and we're also going to send you a double pass to Don't Worry, Darling, starring Harry Styles, Miss Flo, which is in cinemas now.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
See you, mate. Tessa, what's up?
Good morning. First of all, I'm devil that you announced that your team is leaving. My second immediate question is Ash still going to be there?
Ash!
I will still be here reading you.
But Tess,
I love waking up to your soothing voice.
Oh, that's nice. Thanks, Tessa.
thank you for being a friend, Tessa.
That's right. We'll miss the rest of you.
Yeah.
Dino and I will be at your local Coles. I'm going to be in the bakery.
Bakery. Go for the bakery.
Yeah, I'm a bakery guy.
I'm going to be a fresh produce boy.
Yeah,
smoking bongs out the back.
I used to work in the deli, and it was the worst. We used to have to shave the meat per request.
Shave that meat.
And the ham would end up in your hair.
And the scent from the deli would
hold on. Thank you for being a friend, Tessa. Thank you, Tessa.
Thank you, guys. You guys are the best.
See ya, mate.
All right, see ya.
See ya, mate. We've got a big one when the main show kicks off next. Pangy's in early.
Yeah, Lawrence Mooney will be joining us and Ask Brownie returns. Before we wrap up for the week, though, my favourite story is a story to come out of Melbourne this week. And I want to know whether you guys think this is smart or savvy. Sorry, scammer or savvy.
Okay.
So a woman on Etsy, which is like a sort of a cooler eBay almost, and a more like
For
artsy, crafty type of online store. She has been ripping off her customers by purchasing Kmart products, doubling the price, and selling them as if it's her own creation on her little store.
Has she been labelling it as in she's made it herself?
Yeah, she's trying to dupe people. She's not disclosing that it's from Kmart.
Well, then that's fraud.
Yeah. I mean, Ash, you're going to make $1 somehow.
But the question is she a legend or a big dickhead?
Yeah. So, for example, there's a set of shelves from Kmart look like that. So just your standard nice sort of brown-looking Scandi book stand that you put on the wall.
Yeah.
At Kmart, it's $25. But what she's done here, instead of sort of just doubling it, she only adds just a little bit more.
Okay.
So she's been selling it for $40.
Right.
So she's making $15. Anyway, one of her customers was shopping in Kmart the other day and was walking around and going, hang on.
Wait a minute.
I've been buying this shit off Etsy. Thinking it's like this beautiful little private Etsy.
One of a kind.
Yeah, Northside boutique. And in fact, it is all Kmart.
Wow. I couldn't be asked with that scam.
That's why I kind of think, I kind of respect the hustle.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, and I guess if people are silly enough to, because I feel like the photographs of it would have that Kmart look about it. Like it's a very specific type of photography of the pieces.
And it also just shows that it's all about branding.
Oh,
like
it is.
if I see that on Etsy, I'm like, oh, that's sick. Like it's how cool. It's unique and one of a kind.
I'm going to start doing the same, but with Sexyland products.
That's a great idea.
I'm going to buy some chocolate buttholes and sell the breed. Hey, good morning.
It's the early show with Dino, Jack and Ash. Get up and go.
On Nova 100.